Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Sarcastic Barman. Welcome to the channel. This is simply a re-audioed, re-edited version of the Spurs video from last night because Barman can't fecking tech. I did a thing! Well, I didn't do a thing. Keyweasel did a thing. And Wad and Toad did a thing. Thank you very much to both of you for buying some of my merch. Links in the description down below. I suppose we better roll the intro after I've done the selfless plug of plugging selflessly. And let's find out who today's dumbwit is. And it's a very big dumbwit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Sarcastic Barman and welcome to my channel. And yes, this week's video is brought to you by the stupidest of stupid, denially stupidity people that you could possibly imagine. Last night, Seek Truth, Speak Truth had a debate. It was with Spurs. For anyone who doesn't know who Spurs is, just be grateful you don't. And it did flow a little bit differently from the debate the week before with Mike Bertelsen and Spurs. But it did have one big thing in common. Denial and stupidity from Spurs. So I thought we'd take some time and have a look at this denial and stupidity. And there's one point that really did grind my fucking gears.
Another question, which is why can't FE crowdfund a trip to the designated South Pole and observe 24-hour sun?
First of all, 24-hour sun doesn't exist on a flat Earth, which we're on, so there's no observations. We have 2-minute time lapses that are cut, edited, and all over the place. And there is not a literal 24 hours of the sun in Antarctica, which is what we would need to verify that for us to get on a plane to go down there. There's no point going to Antarctica when we know it's just the ice wall, the edge. You get to explore a little region for the tourists, see the penguins, but south exploration is simply not possible. So yeah, there's no point in GoFunding a trip to Antarctica.
So let's get this straight. You have the ability to go down to the South Pole to verify there is no 24-hour sun, but you won't go down to the South Pole to verify there's no 24-hour sun because you don't believe there's no 24-hour sun. Even though you have no evidence there's no 24-hour sun, then there are time lapses of the 24-hour sun. But you don't want to go and verify there's no 24-hour sun because that would make you look like a fucking moron, wouldn't it? When you get down there and then see 24-hour fucking sun. That's all it is, isn't it, Spurs? You just don't want to be proven wrong. That there is no other excuse in the fucking world. You're just denying something is there because it fucks with your model. Not that you have a working fucking model, not that you have a working fucking map, but we're going to come to that in a bit. Until then, there's more of this shit to go through.
Thank you. And then the last question is, for you, of course, it says, you can visit the pole on a tourist tour, so why not do it? No denial this time, why not do it?
Absolutely. Like I said, we know you can take cruises from South America and New Zealand or either Australia. There are 2 places that you can visit. Visit the penguins. You can walk around the ice in this region, but you're not allowed to explore on your own, far and wide, to traverse north to south. You need permits, and you'll be turned back if you try to go anywhere else to Antarctica than the ports that you're given.
Get a permit then. Get some flat earthers together. Go to the South Pole. Walk to the South Pole. Then walk and go out the other side of Antarctica. Why not? And if that's too difficult for you, get a few flat earthers together, crowdfund the money you need, and go to this place. Go for the 7-day tour where they fly you to the camp inside the Arctic Circle, so you'll be experiencing 24-hour daylight. You're there for about a week, so it's about 168 hours. They'll also take you to the South Pole. They'll fly you down there as well. So, yeah. The only reason you wouldn't want to do it is because you know the Earth isn't flat and you don't want to lose your importance or your hopes of importance. Because, yeah, the world ain't flat, mate.
Okay. Thank you. And then we have another question is, can we have a flat earth map, please? And that's from Deadly Dave.
Yeah, as I said earlier on, the best map is Google Earth. Google uses a mixture of real world images and mapping, real world mapping. And then obviously you zoom out and then you get your CGI animated globe, which is obviously not the real world. If it was the real world, they would be able to show us footage of a real globe zooming in and out without changing from animation to real world images. So for me, I'm happy with Google Earth showing a flat map because, like I say, the curvature is merely cartoon animation, so that doesn't count.
Really now? So Google Earth is an accurate map of the flat Earth. So that means we can use it to find distances to places and things like that, can't we? So the distance around Antarctica, as you can see, perimeter of 12,340 miles 66. I'm sure there's someone there. I probably could have touched them together. That would probably get rid of the 66, but then it wouldn't be as fun. Now, if this is accurate, as Spurs says, yes, it's an accurate map and things like that, it's just the animation that's wrong, then surely if we go to like here and mark all the way around Earth at the equator, surely we should have a smaller number than 12,000 miles. Let's time-lapse this and find out. Oh dear. I don't think that was the outcome that flat earthers would have liked. Because obviously the bit around the middle has to be smaller than the bit around the outside. Because that's how circles sort of work normally. A ball, on the other hand, yes, you can have a smaller bottom than the middle, because otherwise it wouldn't be a fucking ball. So, yes, there is that. Now we can obviously know that the flat earthers be crying, going, well, yeah, they're just lying about the distances. Well, that's assuming that maps don't work, because Spurs made the claim that Google Earth is an accurate map. It's just the animation that's wrong. So there is that. And then there's this thing that goes on. The Antarctica Cup race, which goes, funnily enough, around Antarctica. And the course for that's about 14,000 miles. That's still smaller than the equator, and they're going round the fucking Earth. Going round fucking Antarctica. Maps and distances work, unless you're going to prove that every single person who's done the Antarctica Cup race, or the people who've just done the routes themselves. I mean, someone like Lisa Blair, who crowdfunded her attempt to go and do it. See, crowdfunding. 3 months. Well, 90 days, 6 hours and 58 minutes. I can't actually remember. I know it was 90 days. I can't remember the time. So, yeah, flat earthers, go and crowdfund a boat race around Antarctica. Go and crowdfund the trip to Antarctica to go and see 24-hour sun. Go and crowdfund yourself walking across Antarctica. No, because you don't want to do any of these things because they shit all over your mind-numbingly fucking stupid ideas. The Earth isn't flat. If you really think it is, go to fucking Antarctica and show us there's no 24-hour sun. Go and do the race and show us that it's much, much further than 12,000, 14,000 miles, depending on your latitude at the time. No? Don't want to do these things? Then shut the fuck up. Because at the moment, all you look, we can see things with this lasery, mirrory thing. Yes, refraction's a fucking thing, you dickwads. Fuck my life. The mind-numbingly stupidness of all this is just mind-numbingly fucking stupid. Right, I think there's one more clip that I wanted to cover. Fuck's sake.
But nobody, 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 is making measurements of the Earth, and that's what we're here to find out: is why are people not taking measurements of the entire Earth? Is it because the Earth is flat and it's too big, and you obviously can't circumnavigate from north to south?
Earth's too big to do transpolar flights. Really now? No one's circumnavigated from the North Pole to the South Pole. But not telling about the very first one in 1965. Oh, there's several others after that. We've covered this in a previous fucking video. Some basic research, Spurs, would save you looking like a fucking moron. This flight has been done several times. People have flown all the way around the Earth via the poles. If you want to say they're lying, you need to prove it. You need to apply the evidence for it. You need to show that the time they spent in the plane and from where they were could work on a flat Earth. That would be a good start. Or just prove that they're all lying. One of the two. But I doubt you're going to do anything. You're going to deny it ever happened and move on with your life like you always seem to do in these debates. You provided nothing on this debate. No evidence, just simple denial. You had a whole tirade bit against Seek Truth, Speak Truth going, well, how does the focal pendulum show rotation? How does the gyroscope work? The thing is, other people know it works. You know these questions you were asking him. It's a shame that Seek couldn't give a direct answer to them, I will be fair. But you're acting as if you've never heard of these things, and you have. You might like playing the idiot, but it's very, very fucking tiring. Just like Flat Earth, the only fun bit is we get to fucking laugh at you all over a fucking again. From last week with Mike to this week with Seek. You've just shown that you have nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. If you want to show you've got something, I'll give you a debate. I'll show up half cut to give you a fucking chance. We'll do it on fucking the Shills one. I don't care. We'll let Dick moderate. It'll be fair. But you better come with some fucking evidence. And it better not just be constant fucking denial. That's all I'm going to say. I think that's enough for tonight, because there's only so much of Spurs' fucking stupidity I can put up with. I've been the Sarcastic Barman. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe down below. Give us some information on, if you've seen the debate, any bits that stuck out in your mind. I was trying to find some information from Blue Marble Science about biojewels. Cavendish experiment in a vacuum. I couldn't find anything for it. I'm not familiar with who Biojewel is. Is it a company? Is it a YouTube channel? I don't know, so I'd really like to know on that. If you know, link it down below. Thank you very much. Good night.